Howdy everyone, how are you all tonight? Welcome, welcome. Okay, so I have been trying to scramble to do the last few bits of stuff, and it is a pain in the ass. I don't know what else to say. It's just, it is what it is. Okay, so the last things left to do is this incredibly dark hallway. I'm gonna have to figure out how to brighten it up. This hallway that I've got to like change and make it to look more interesting, I guess. And then these two monuments on the side here, and we'll be at the 50% mark. I am not counting this black concrete box area, because that's gonna be for when I build Escape the Jack Rooms 2, and we're not anywhere near ready for that yet, so, you know, let's not worry about it. So yeah, half the base's outer shell is finished. Filmed episode 4, haven't edited it. Oh, okay. Cool. Hey, Pipsies. Hey, Top Hat. Hey, Copperator. Hey, Top G14. Welcome all. Welcome all y'all guys. Cool Beans. Sue me. Yes. Were you actually a D+ student? No, that's really more like tongue-in-cheek, self-deprecative humor. I was a C and a B student. I was not, like, great. But I guess I wasn't terrible. I was average. Personally, I wish I had, like, the eidetic memory that a lot of people have, so that I could just regurgitate information with little effort. Studying and learning stuff by heart takes way too much effort. And so I just almost never did it. And you know, that's the way it goes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to slam that, and oh no, what I need to go get a box of Blackstone, because I'm gonna be running out with what I got. Whee! God, I love that. I love using waterfalls everywhere. Oh shit, I forgot about these arches down here. Okay, well, I'll take care of these, I guess. Shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Where does my map art collection end? Oh god, it's starting again. Okay. Ugh, 365 ping. Oh boy. Oh, I sure love not being able to open chests and know what's in them. There we go. Okay, so this is definitely empty. Jesus Christ. I wish we would just update already. And just get done with whatever this exploit is so that I can craft all my crap together. And just not have to worry about it. Because, good lord, it's a problem. Okay. In other news... So yeah, this is more or less what the base looks like now. Hold on, I'm trying to get the shaders to pull up here. Give you a sec. There we go. So yeah, this is what half the base looks like. I'm gonna take a screenshot for progress purposes. The hexagon pattern on the outside is good. Yes, I learned it from you. I got the pattern from you, Copperator. It looked great. Like, I was like, I need to embed something on the side here. And so, yeah, I was like, yes, this is the thing. I still want to, like, put some sort of... something. I don't know what. Some sort of etched pattern into the wall here. Because, like, they're just large, empty seemingly broad open areas that should be, I don't know, they should have something on them, right? God, that looks so good though. Okay. Oh no, it's getting dark. See, this is like the perfect vista right here. You look down, you see all the water flowing out, and it looks all peaceful and shit. Oh, okay. I was like, wait a sec. What is that glowstone down there for? That's where all of my items are stored, what I'm using to build. Hello, Link's Pokemon. It has been a while, yeah. Uncle Jack. Started a lava cast base on your friend's IRL server. Okay. Tried to avoid that war that was going on. Oh, okay. Had my stash stolen and I thought it was there, but the server was just lagging. Aw. It's okay. Damn, that looks good. Thank you, Golden Toad. New thumbnail. Yeah, I might just make it into a thumbnail. Have you heard of unrepeating tile patterns? I'm not sure I know what context that's in. Unrepeating tile patterns, like what? What does it mean? Oh shit, I'm gonna need... some lapis. What do you mean by unrepeating tile patterns? What is, oh fuck. What is so not repeating about them, huh? Huh? Hello, 404 Persona. There we go. 404. Box contents not found. There we go. Whew. That frightens me every time I look in a shulker and it's just empty. Terrell Corporation building any percent speedrun. Not really. This is its own thing. Hi, Xand. Damn, not the best message? What do you mean? Oh, error 404. Well, no, I'm mostly just, like, I'm being facetious because the ping issues that we've been having, 118 ping, like somebody's got an exploit that's jacking everyone's ping up. Everybody is getting this lag exploit of some kind, and it's kind of getting silly because it's such a forced, obvious thing. It's kind of annoying, but I think that's the point. It is meant to be an inconvenience. Yeah, error 404 cannot find stash. Yeah, that would suck. But in this case, it's just a trick of the light. Had some Brazil internet there for a bit. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Ani. Maybe the Brazilians will stop trying to channel your internet. Okay. Trying to see where the lapis bands begin. What server is this? This is 2B2T. 2 builders, 2 tools. 2b2t.org. Okay, let's use Baritone and see if it will do a reasonably good job of not fucking up. Okay. Wait. Should I have been using Baritone this whole time? Can Baritone do a job that might just potentially be... It might just pass for good? It's doing some fucky shit I don't like. I really only want it to build in the middle. I don't want to do all the outside yet. Mostly because these are just, these areas are dark on the outer edges, so it'll spawn mobs, and that's no good. Do I have a plan for the interior? Yes. I have a pretty cohesive aesthetic. The question is, how do I make that aesthetic feel as enchanting as it looks? Because it's not easy Okay. It's not going to be an easy fix to make everything look good. Because, like, for example, this innermost path here, this hallway here, is very boring. It's very square. And I want to put, like, detailing in it. Also lighting. Down here, there will be a giant hallway that wraps around, so if I enable the schematic, you can see it. And that's fine. But, like, it could use a little something something, you know? I don't want it to just be flat and boring. Because flat and boring is just that, flat and boring. It's one of the veterans of the server. Well, thank you, Foxius, I guess. Use Baritone. It won't build my schematic. I don't know why. Do you have the items on you? Because Baritone is stupid. Also, you have to make sure that it is building in the proper mode. And that it's not trying to build in layers. Because build in layers, so I have the schematic set to, like, way the fuck down here. I've got, like, I've gotten only a small portion of it rendered, but, like, the schematic is set all the way down to here. And, yeah, that's a bit AIDS. Could be better. Could be better. It still looks fine. It just... If you have it set to build in layers, it will start at layer 0 or layer 1, whatever the lowest layer is. And so that's, like, way down here. And so it has to iterate through every layer depending on how big your schematic is. And, like, down here, this is all stone and dirt and such. And it's like, well, this shouldn't be here. This is supposed to be empty air. And I'm like, yeah, but, you know, we gotta live in a spot. We gotta, you know, occupy the space that nature gave us. I don't have the option of mining and blowing all that up. I mean, I do, but I don't want to have to do that. Mining all of that would be cancer AIDS. AIDS that gives you cancer, and cancer that gives you AIDS. Well, 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 Sugar Muscava, welcome. You're not that late. First time watching me live, it's 3 a.m. Holy shit. European detected. I'm terribly sorry you're European. And that it is 3 a.m. But hey, you know what they say? Oh boy, 3 a.m. Yeah, I like to see my schematic, but it's not building in the right area. It just starts building the whole thing wherever I'm standing. So it's not aligning the schematic and the blocks together. I'm not fully interpreting the nature of your problem. I don't know exactly what the problem is or how to fix it, because Baritone is like... Baritone has the worst user / learning curve I think I have ever had the misfortune of knowing in a Minecraft mod. I used to shit on Lightmatica for being overly complicated. I'm very happy that Lightmatica... I understand Lightmatica now. But Baritone, oh my god, there are tricks to Baritone that I don't think I'll ever know. Tricks to the trade I will never know, or feel, or see, or hear. God, I love Sunrise in this. 3 a.m. Among Us potion. Well, it was more of a SpongeBob reference than anything else, but sure. I built a giant 100,000 a bedrock cube. Cool. Very neat. Very bedrock. Much cube. Wow. Italian 3 a.m. Among Us potion. What in the fuck? You guys, you young teens, you spew some of the craziest string of words I've ever seen anyone type in succession. I don't want to bother you with it, Jack. You're not tech support. I know everything on Reddit is so broad. I think I'm cooked for now, I guess. The problem is Baritone has like next to no proper resources to like teach you what to do. So you're just kind of like at the mercy of figuring it out. Ah, son of a bitch. That was supposed to be Lapis. There we go. My lap is now piss. So yeah, your best bet is to just get a hold of someone who has a really good, firm understanding of Baritone and how to customize it. Because it has customization options, and I don't know what they are or how to use them mostly. But I know that if Baritone could just be taught, or not taught, like customized to your particular circumstances, it would work, you know? That's just sad. More people got it from Among Us than SpongeBob. But like SpongeBob started it though. That's where it came from. Also, what the hell fucking damn shit is happening? Why can I not place blocks? Are these even here? What is going on? I laughed a lot when OniPixel freaked out so many times. Yeah, I'm not one of those people who can freak out a million times. What the fuck? What is my ping? Well, it's apparently not very good because the server itself shat itself. It was a YouTuber that did clickbait involving that stuff. Oh, no wonder. Most words make me wake up on the spot. Sure. He clickbaited his girlfriend dying and got banned. Oh, damn. Oh, I remember that. Oh, yeah. Lag is getting intense, I know, right? I figured out who built the Sea Spire. What? Who? When? Do you know? I hate Gen Z words. It's okay, Top Hat. You'll only have to put up with it for the rest of your life. However long that may be. Yeah, who built the his name is John C. Ani, I'm going to strip you of your mod status. Ani's getting banned. Let's ban Ani. Let's throw him in the fucking sea. Bringing back a 2016 joke. I know, right? I genuinely want to know who built that base originally. I feel so sad for forgetting who they are. And he goes and gives me hope. And then has the nerve to do what is effectively a rickroll. But from many years later. And I'm just like... Yeah, we had a good run. Who's we, by the way? You? I mean, you had a decent run, I suppose. Had a Gen Z and Gen X word. Only millennial words are good. Sure. I mean, there were a lot of shitty, silly millennial words back in the day. They've just become accepted. Which is how Gen Alpha and Gen Z words will go over time. Now then. I can't see the Sea Spire. Seen a roll, yeah. Let's kill him now. Damn, he almost built a Nazi logo? Who did? What are you talking about? Nazi logo. I love that that's the way you chose to describe it, but yeah. I'm sorry we were bringing up weird memes, so I had to try and fit in. Oh. Sure. Radical base, dude. Honestly, I would kind of prefer the surfer stoner type. I used to find those guys annoying and insufferable. I think I prefer them now to the standard brain rot TikTok. Every other word out of their mouths is bro. 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 Bro, you gotta... Dude, you're cooked, bro. Or no, it's not dude. It's bro, you're cooked. Like, ugh. Stop saying bro every 5 damn seconds. Admittedly, we were also bad with the word like. There was a time where we were saying the word like every 5 to 2 to 3 words. Hate TikTok and everyone on it? Good. Sadly, they are the lowest common denominator. So you're going to run into them a lot. Read all about my Chupi history. Good. There's a lot to read about, apparently. Do not cite to me the holy texts. I was there when they were written. Okay, what are we at? 46 ping. Okay, things are normal again for the moment. There we go. Okay, got all the regular black stone out of the way. 2 monuments left to go. Okay, let's move all the other stuff from over there to over here. Bro, you just don't get it, bro. I guess. Suppose that is the penalty for getting older, not understanding. Bro, why? I know people from the time of using like every 2 seconds. I always hated it. Yeah, it got annoying, and I realized I myself, it like just crept into my vernacular. Like, I didn't even want it to. It was just there. It was beyond my control. The next thing I knew, I was saying the word like every 10 seconds. Easily. And it's unavoidable. It's unfortunate, but what can you do? Trying to, like, unuse or not use words is, like, impossible. Oh, wait, I need several stacks of lattice. Oh, well. I suppose we'll all just make our way through life as we have been. Okay, that's regular blackstone. Blackstone I will polish. Glowstone. Regular polished blackstone. I think I have like a problem which I'm trying to fix. Good. Nah, people would keep trolling them. No. Black looks better, kind of dull. Hope in the end it would look better. What the black stone, the polished black stone, like I can't use black concrete because it doesn't have a stair or a slab variant. Does Crowbar still build? I don't know where he is or what his plans are. I'm fairly certain he has dipped because life. I don't know. I think he just got sick of building on 2B. And then, that reminds me, Constantium got bought finally. I don't know the name of the guy. I saw it, I read it. and then I promptly forgot it because I don't fucking know him. I don't know who he is or where he's from. How old is Crowbar? Probably in his 60s, if I had to guess. If everything holds true, you know, to the degree I believe it to hold true, he should be in his 60s. I forget how old he was when he talked to me. I interviewed him like 2 years ago, 3 years ago now. God, it's been a while. And yeah, he's older. It is what it is. Okay, let's fold that. 60s? Yeah, Crowbar's kind of old. Vekman, that's his name. Thank you. I'll have to remember it by mentally associating the word or the name Vekman with the name Venkman from Ghostbusters. Because that's the only fucking way I'm going to remember. Vekman. Okay. The 2B Unk. Yeah, I mean, he's old. Actually, it's more like a grandfather. Still funny when Jack called CAD programs ancient? It's because they are! Like, obviously there are CAD programs that are up to date. There are CAD programs that are, like, very, very sleek and modern. I'm just saying, like, back in the day, you know, those were some of the very first computer programs they made for that particular... Like, he would have used shit on Windows 2 or 3 before Windows 95. 2.0 or 3 point whatever. I'm just saying, like, he would have been doing stuff when I was... before I was even fucking born. Like, it's crazy. I use it ironically? Oh, okay. What do you mean, Unk? He's a grandpa. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Unk is a cringe term. I also agree with that. It's crazy you still build on here and keep playing. Oh, well, yeah, I love creating stuff. I love fucking around on this weird-ass server. I'm just waiting for the fucking update to drop. I want to just make things happen. I want to go raid a trial chamber again. I want to... You know, I want to get all the new items. I want to make a bunch of bags and throw my map art in there. Like, I want to make my giant fuck-off underground factory with the crafters and the farms and the way and other things that pop into my head. I've been calling people Unk for decades. Not Unk, just Uncle. Although, honestly, until Gen Z started using the term Unk, I hadn't really heard of it. So whatever. I don't really give a shit at this moment. But yeah, I want to have all the cool stuff. I want to do all the fun things. And I want to make my base even more amazing than it was yesterday. Also, I want the pale oak stuff. I want to get them pale oak doors. There's this one Japanese Minecrafter who's been putting out videos. I just randomly got it recommended to me. And he made this amazing corridor looking thing. It's a downward sloping corridor. I'm pretty sure somebody in the Discord recommended it to me. What do I think about the mace? I don't think anything about the mace. The mace is worthless. Anyway, and he made this really cool underground tunnel, and it's a downward sloping tunnel. You know, he lined it with trees and nature and all sorts of stuff. It looks really fucking cool. And he used pale oak to do it. And he made it look simultaneously Western and Japanese at the same time. And my eyes about bugged out of my skull because of how good it looked. And yeah, it's just something about pale oak. I guess it's because it's new toy syndrome, realistically. Don't question it. Just get excited for new blocks. And then look forward to and get excited for new blocks. And then get hyped for the new updates. And to be fair, that is indeed how I feel about it. Are your groups still alive? Oh yeah. There are plenty of groups around. I don't know what videos you're referring to. Like, all the older groups pre-2016 have long since died. The only group I think that's still trying to stick around is Voco, the Vortex Coalition. But I have not really seen anything Voco related. I've only heard about them, you know, fucking around. I haven't really seen them assert any presence of any kind. Yeah, Spawn Masons are around, but they're a post-Rusher group. They have the reading level of a 12-year-old. I mean, every young kid, every generation that comes after you will have the reading level of a 12-year-old. Just the texture pack. Why is it glowing? It's a feature in my particular shader pack to make... let me show you. Video settings, Zyros, shaders. There we go. Shader pack settings. It's under materials. Coded texture strength. Glowing ores. That's it. Glowing stuff. There we are. Glowing lapis lazuli blocks. Glowing redstone. Glowing armor trim. Glowing lichen. And glowing amethyst. Crystal and block. Off. Crystal. Lichen only grows and glows in closed areas. It always glows. Or just turn it off. So yeah, that is what that is. It's in my shader pack. It isn't particularly important. Not Pale Oak. What's coming in the new update? Yeah, Pale Oak is coming in the new update. There's Pale Oak. There's all the trial chamber stuff. There are bags. New breeds of doggies. The creaking. The new biome. What else? What else? What else? It's obviously the mace. New armor trims. New banners. I want to say the villager rebalancing is being put into effect. Die Hard Wolves fan. Okay. Yeah, the new wolf breeds. I might go out of my way to get me a new wolf. It'll depend. I haven't had a dog since Ocean's Anomalous, but all those dogs were from the lands, so I don't know. We'll see. I know young people that cannot even read a normal clock or read cursive. Damn. Yeah, they took away cursive. They stopped teaching it for whatever silly ass reason. Uh-oh, where did I put? Oh, I ran out. That's right. I gotta make some more polished blackstone walls. But yeah, they revoked, or not revoked, but they stopped teaching cursive for some silly reason. It's very strange. I hate the creaking. I like it enough to want to use it. I'm going to use it in my new game. Escape the Jack Rooms 2. I can't wait. Okay, I gotta get up there. I just suddenly realized I don't have... this. I gotta put some walls in front of that. But yeah, this is gonna be a Pale Oak double door. And I don't have Pale Oak doors. And it just bothers the hell out of me. Oh. Anyway, so yeah, so this is the kind of detailing that I want to kind of focus on making. I like it. It turned out pretty well. Dogs from the Lands? Well. Jack, watch Mace PvP. I can't. There's not really anything to say about it right now. Until it's on 2B2T, it didn't fucking matter. Timed him out for advertising? I don't think he was advertising. I think it was more of a suggestion. Oh, fuck. Why did that throw my totem out? Wait. I'm stupid. It's my fault. It's okay, Ani. We all make mistake. We all mistake and make. Yeah, they didn't teach me. They have the shittiest signature known. Well, hey. Sorry, Renzo. One day, I'm sure it won't matter. I don't know if having a signature's gonna be that important, realistically. Because, like, the most important thing I've ever had to sign is, like, a check. And that's it. And I can do that easily. So, like, doesn't really matter. Okay. Alright, let's try Lightmatica. Or rather, the Lightmatica command in Baritone. Okay, Baritone, don't be shitty. Don't leave holes. Whatever. I mean, if the worst thing it does... What the hell? Anyway, if the worst thing that it does is leaves tiny little pits in the side here, what is going on? Is the ping like... Senior odds doesn't matter, you can sign FU and they legally have to accept it. Damn. That's hardcore. Why is it not doing anything? What is going on? Stop. Baritone, you fuckhead. What have you done? I cannot open any of my boxes. Am I even here? Crazy lag. Okay, good. Not the only one. 1241 ping. Oh, I sure love that. Okay. Let's fly away. Well, we're not flying anywhere. Hey, Jack, did I ever tell you I'm 128? I mean, you keep repeating that. You keep telling me that meme. I don't know that I want to believe you, Top Hat. But sure, you're 128, of course. What else would you be? Really hope they, like, find whoever's doing that. I want to live to 2115 and watch the movie 100 years. I guess. Housemaster spilled another glass of lean onto the server. Yeah, he's making the server lean. Lean over to the side and burn. Man, playing a shitty server with lag. Yeah, I don't know. He snot rocketed his Coke back onto the map. There we go. 19 something TPS. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely an exploit. There's no way they don't have an exploit. Okay. Maybe now I can actually build. I, by the power of sheer spite, Shall ensure my thing gets built on stream tonight. Want to live? Already read that. 2112, so you can see Doraemon's birthday. What? What? Okay, sure. Yeah, that's real. Tell you, I gave Housemaster some of my signature moonshine. I don't believe you have. No. Wow, Baritone, you fucking suck at cohesion, you know that? There we go. The lag thing is an exploit, I thought so. Thank you for telling me, Sugar. Mr. Moscavo. I'm sure he likes Jägermeister, I guess. I will admit, at least Baritone is fast, even if it isn't the most accurate thing in the universe. Oh, it made me fall. Look at this shit. It leaves a void, and so it's just like, yeah, let me just pillar up and do this. There we go. Unable to do it. Ah, finally. Machine learning has finally been defeated. Fuck. Okay. Well, troubles aside, it's actually coming along quite nicely. I guess Lightmatica was the, or not, I keep saying Lightmatica, the command. I guess that was the right thing to do. These gaps that it's leaving are killing me. Me too. Me too. Why do you think I'm upset that it's so bad at just building in a straight line? I mean, I will admit at least it goes back and fills them in, but still. You could just fucking fill them in the first place and not have them ever be there, and there you go. Imagine sitting on your ass thinking, you know what, I'll just sit here and make everyone else's game lag. I mean, yeah, that is the kind of gist of it, but also, like, that's not the whole story, Coperator. It's entirely to make everybody upset, which it is successful at doing, by the way. And then laughing at the reaction. So, like, it's a ding-dong ditch kind of situation where you're doing a thing that could otherwise be seen as a waste of time, but you know it will get someone upset, and so it's a schadenfreude kind of thing. You're happy that someone else is upset. Is that sad? Yes. But at the same time, like, that's been a thing throughout human history. You're not gonna fucking break anyone of that habit. Like, that's just how it is. And I don't know that they're even sitting on their ass. Like, they could be doing this on some sort of a timer. They could have a script of some kind. Who knows? They could be doing it automatically through some external program or some other means we are not privy to. Like, who's to say it's that simple? Oh, god damn it. It just left this huge gap. Oh, it placed the block incorrectly. Why are you doing this? Baritone, what? Stop! There we go. Apart from the hole, it's actually all right. Alright. I'm gonna call that good. I'm gonna say that that is a complete monument. Ormonger? Fuck Ormonger, who cares? Call it neckbeard? Kind of. It depends. And everyone on 2B2T is a neckbeard to some extent. Jack, where can I get coordinates to Space Valk 3? It's on the wiki. You can go onto the archive. The archive always has the place in question with the coordinates. You know, you just go to the place and there you are. Like, the archive saves all. Yeah, you recommend the archive too. And so you just go onto the archive, find Space Valk 3, get the coordinates that way, and then travel on 2B2T. How old do you think Clyde is? Well, he's probably 25, 26, 27, somewhere in there. He was not that young. I mean, he was way younger than me, but that was like 10 years ago now. So no, he's definitely older. I know this. He is not... he looks like an older man. Like, he looks very old. I don't know why. I don't know what he did or didn't do. But he did not age super gracefully. Yeah, 27 sounds about right. How do you think this project will stay alive? I don't know, man. There's no way to know that for sure. Remember, NOCOM started as a crash exploit. Yeah, good point. We learned around this time last year that someone was intentionally putting fake coordinates on the wiki. Oh, that's funny. Makes sense, but damn, that's funny. Okay. Maybe I should replace these beacons with soul lanterns. I don't know. Well, well, look who couldn't build in a straight fucking line. Baritone, if I told Baritone to wipe my ass, Baritone would start by dragging it along the ground. Like a dog or a cat. And then Baritone would go and get supplies to clean up the mess. And it would probably use toilet paper to clean up said mess. I mean, just look at this horse shit. Why can you not just make the thing? Oh my god, I've got to... It's making me throw up in my mouth. You are just so special, Baritone. Like a man in charge of a short bus. Couldn't just build from one end to the other. No, 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 you have to... Okay, let's give it another chance. There we go. Can you at least finish it? It looks damn huge. Yeah, I think I'll be able to finish it. I'm 50% done when I can get this long internal hallway. Finish off this monument. And then there are some archways on the front end of the build that I gotta go do. So yeah, there are a fair amount of things left to do. Hefty amount of stuff. But like, it's just little things though. And that will be 50%. Now, that's just a shell. I still have to put stuff inside the build. There's still a ton of various things that I want to make. Lots of fun, confusing hallways, liminal spaces. I want to put a ton of, I don't know, just various things. I've already detailed a lot of the ideas. Can I fucking code this baritone? I think I can fix it. Well, funny enough, Baritone's code is open source. So yeah, if you know how to code, you can go on GitHub, fuck around with your own fork of Baritone and go from there. Absolutely you could. I'm genuinely uncertain as to how it works under the hood because I don't know anything about, you know, algorithms, machine learning, and so on. Go send a pull request. Yeah, that's your best bet. Maybe a guy way smarter than you, trust me. Yeah, Ligerv is not dumb. I just think he over-engineered this bastard to the degree that it's incapable of functioning like a person would function, you know? And generally, when you do anything in the robotics and or the AI field, you want to mimic living things as much as is possible. So, how do players move? How do players navigate the problems that they are faced with, you know? How would a player approach this kind of an issue? And I think for the Lightmatica command, that could be better reevaluated. How does a person decide the order in which to build the things set in front of them, you know? I think that's kind of the problem. It goes off in a weird-ass way that your average person just does not build in. So if you can just do what your average person does for building, like what I'm doing, right? But you enhance it with machine precision, suddenly it isn't so bad. Obviously, you eliminate some of the silly, small mistakes that I'm making. Whoops, I already got that. I think you could genuinely make a really refined baritone nowadays, in this day and age. If you knew what you were doing, I think you really could make it function. Oh, good night, Top Hat. Wait, one more dumb question. Okay. Once again, my stash has ended up on the ground. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Elmo, welcome. How are you? The Dreamland is yearning for me to go to it. Okay. Yeah, those little things take way more time because of the details. Yeah. Like, for example, the way Baritone should approach this is mentally how I would approach it. So let me get this all even. Been hunting illegal bedrock structures. Oh. I'm pretty sure all the illegal bedrock structures are gone, man. I'm gonna level with you. I don't think they are around any longer. I mean, you can try. You can look. But I'm just saying, I don't think there are any of those in... that we know of, right. And I think that's the whole point. At a certain point, there are no more to know of. You know? Oh well. Anyway, so the way Baritone should build this is the way that I'm doing it. Like this. And it just oscillates back and forth like a 3D printer would. Which is kind of why it's faster to do it this way. You have a project in mind, SM Gengar? Okay. Do I think any of the famous 2BT folks know of your existence? No. Absolutely not. Why would they? They abandoned the server years ago. They have no reason to care or to know about you or any of that. Like, no one famous, unless you go and talk in their chat and you donate money to them to make them notice you or something. Although that's if any of them even stream. Like, there are tons of people who don't stream who are, you know, 2B2T or famous 2B2T players. Yeah, no, it's just not likely. That's how I got you to notice me. Yeah. That's how you got me to notice you. I mean, yeah. That's true, Elmo. That is very true. I think Baritone works based off of distance to a block. You can see all the variables it has. I'm not sure if it's technically AI. Yeah, that's true. It's probably not AI. It probably is just a bunch of algorithms. If this, then that. And I get that. That is very clearly effective. But it isn't efficient. And so that's really kind of the thing. If you're going to do a thing using machine automation, you should probably try to use some level of, you know, how does it work in nature kind of intuition, you know? I don't know. I just feel like a lot of Baritone's ideas are good, but their execution is very poor. Not that I can do a better job. I'm just saying Baritone needs to be made more efficient. And there are certain things that it could be made to do better. You want to walk from point A to point B, you want to fly from point A to point B, it's great. Does the job perfectly. Just about. You know? And I get that. That's really fucking cool. But I would think building would not be that much more difficult to accomplish. I could be completely wrong. It could be that difficult to accomplish. The reason Baritone isn't efficient is because nobody really can. It really can't be made better than it is. Full AI GPT mode and add AI to it. I don't think that's necessary. Also, that would eat up an absurd amount of resources, realistically speaking. So there's no reason to go the AI route, in my opinion. But you could certainly use some ways to make it more efficient. Because AI has been used to make things efficient. And not on the fly. AI has been used to make things efficient for, like, planning. AI needs training, and Lejerv isn't OpenAI. Exactly. Whoever asked about bedrock on the server is still there at the world border. The pillar in the nether is half there. Okay, well, there you go, Elmo. Those spots of bedrock structure. That's about all you're getting, I guess. All right, final home stretch of this last little Blackstone monument. Like the background music. Might take a nap while you listen to it. Okay, good. I'm glad I had casual hamster. I'm not much of a hamster enjoyer, but, you know, I get it. They have a very cute appeal to them. Feels like it's not coding to be so much effective as like it's an algorithm. Like if it's a bot this, or if it's bot this, then so that's why it leaves gaps because of the distance and shit. Yes. But like, again, it needs to follow a more human logic. Your average player isn't going to do stuff the way Baritone would do stuff. It probably needs to learn or be taught to do things in patterns, you know? Rules of thirds, rules of quarters, things of that nature. Where it only, like, it'll break it up into small chunks and then work on the small chunks. Like you saw me do just now, right? And done. Oh, God, those Blackstone monuments feel like they took ages. Okay. Finally. I should probably do the archways next. Although I could also just not. Did the comet get removed? It was annihilated in the 119 update, I believe. Because illegal bedrock was eliminated. Pretty sure. I know it's no longer there. So. Ripperino. Okay, raw blackstone, polished, miscellaneous bits, glowstone, lapis. Fuck it, I'm gonna need that. More raw blackstone, and then raw blackstone. Okay. Yeah, everything else is polished blackstone from this point on. So I guess I can put up the 2 boxes of raw till I start working over here. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna throw these down here with the other bits of raw blackstone. Alpha's stuff has just not, he's not been around to do stuff. Such a shame. You can see the distinction, you know? Hey, S-Man Chan. Oh, wow. If I came to your house at 3:41 p.m. wearing a Family Guy t-shirt, then you exploded in a green mist, what would you do? Green? Why the fuck would you explode in a green mist? Why not a red mist? Or a blue mist? And for that matter, why are you exploding? I have many questions. But are you going to give me any answers? Probably not. As for what I would do, I mean, what could I do realistically? I could stand there slack-jawed and be like, how did he blow up? Yoinks. Like, zoinks, Scoob. S-Man Chan came to my house and blew up. That would unironically be frightening, by the way, if you genuinely could do that. As weird of a fucking question as that is, like, you would single-handedly scar me for life, I think. Because realistically, people don't do that. Name a time and place where someone has gone to your house and been like, hi. Raw blackstone, polished blackstone. So I don't know how you're doing that, but sure. I would certainly feel. I would feel many things. Fear and hunger. Maybe even a little bit of, catharsis. Perhaps even some indignation. I don't know. It remains to be seen because no one's ever shown up at my house and blown up in in green mist. In a puff of green mist. So, yeah, you come to my house and try that, S-Man. Oops. I forgot to reset the counter for the subs. Okay. Let's refine some more stairs. Plop, 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 plop. Here we are. Wait, did I just airplace those? Oh, shit. Yes. The answer is not available. Yeah, I don't know what I would feel. Allegedly, yes, but the dude who got the item duped hadn't been able to reproduce it. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Ms. Kit, the Nightingale, did tell me about a dupe of some kind. Is there a dupe for 121.4? I couldn't tell you. If there is, you will be the umpteen millionth person to know. Or you won't, because sometimes you don't. Sometimes exploits and traps are laid in advance, and they are snagged on people who decide to run down the highways with no pants. And when a dupe is lost, you feel its cost. And that cost is oftentimes that which can never be lost. Or some shit. I don't know. My inner Dr. Seuss grabbed a hold of my my soul just then. Hi, big fan. Welcome, Sifa. Sifa. However you say it. Welcome, Mr. Fan. I heard Ormonger doxed X0XP. I mean, I'm pretty sure X0XP was doxed many years ago, but sure, whatever. I don't give a flying fuck one way or the other. Both of those people are mentally ill and extraordinarily annoying. I genuinely don't give a shit one way or the other. If X0XP bursts into an anger-fueled autism ball, and Ormonger decided to do the same to match his fervor and intensity, I would put on a pair of shades and continue to be indignant to the whole affair. Those two can fling shit at each other and whatever, all they want. I want no part. They can become autism white dwarfs for all I care. Or everybody's favorite colloquialism, an Asperger's black hole. They can embody all of those phenomenon for all I care. Probably fake news if X0 was the one who said it. I generally have that same opinion, Ani. If X0XP said something, grains of salt must flow in accordance. Mr. Information when he sees people spreading misinformation. Yes. Mr. Information certainly does not like misinformation all that much. But I'll be damned if opposites don't attract. Mr. Information and misinformation ought to get married. It'd be the drama of a lifetime. Okay, I've got my inventory assorted. Oh. Fuck, I need lapis. Jack, how do you get so many mats for this build? I have a dude. A man. A being. A being of the dealing variety. He gave me items as a sort of promise to make use of said items that he himself could not and did not wish to make use of. Oh, damn it. There are mobs over there. Just suddenly realized that's why. Fuck, you beat me to it as I was typing. That's okay. And collapse into an Asperger's black hole. An autism white dwarf. I'll admit, that was probably the funniest thing Jared has ever said. Wow. Isn't X0XP something really generic like Liam Smith? Yeah, that's apparently his name or whatever. Like I give a fuck. Why should I? Like, he is no one I know. I mean, I know of him. I don't know him that well. I don't even like him. Like, X0XP has been nothing but trouble. Have you noticed that? Not a damn thing that guy has said has been much any worth, much of anyone's while. He's solely existed to cause issue on the internet. Piglin bartering farm next to a gold farm. No, you can't keep them alive. They turn to zombies. And I have enough zombies as it is. But damn, if you could get a piglin into the overworld, that'd be nuts. And keep him alive. Asterisk. And keep him alive. I'm going to loathe making these arches. Think you stumbled across his docks by accident? Okay. Cool. Neato. A neato of the burrito variety. Okay, let's see if Lightmatica is a decent enough command. Oh, fuck, we got a spider. Top 10 shit posters? Yeah, he's definitely top 10. Not top 5 material, but certainly top 10. Ah! You bastard. They killed Kenny. Those bastards! Seriously, where the fuck did all these mobs suddenly come from? Goddamn undead. Maybe I should only build one archway at a time. Damn, I really made 5 of these on each side, didn't I? Oh well. Do you believe he really has a kid? I mean, I have no reason not to believe that. Because, see, the reason I think he does have a kid is that he is foolish enough to do that to himself, you know? He lives in a shitty part of town. He had a shitty upbringing. And he's a shitty person. Having a kid out of wedlock is just the cherry on top. And I feel so sorry for his daughter, son, thing, whatever they are. You know, I feel bad for them. They were dealt a bad hand, but I don't know. I don't know what the fuck to do. Jack, when are you going to be at spawn again? I don't know. Probably not for a long time. Mostly because I don't have any reason to go to spawn. Oh, god damn it. Where are you? Where'd you come from? Oh, shit. You got a cripper. Haha. Water's not easy to navigate. Silly creeper. Tricks are for kids. Oh shit. Server's pulling trick right now. And die. Okay, I'm just gonna have to slab all this off so that they don't mob me anymore. Pop is a bad person. Yep. Why was One speaking about Pop Bob like he was the criminal? Is he that bad of a person? Yeah, I wouldn't put criminal activity past him. But like, it's one of those things where, you know, you wouldn't trust them with anything. They're not a nice person. No, you're never going to get anything good out of Pop Bob. I mean, unless Pop Bob is just totally turned over a new leaf, which I highly doubt. Highly doubt that's ever going to happen. I mean, I suppose, you know, weirder things have happened. Okay. This should keep the mob issue at bay. Oh, fuck. That's going to be a problem. Okay, I don't want water because it flows down. I dislike water. It's coarse and it's wet and it gets everywhere. Well, actually, it's not really coarse, but you know. Okay. So that does it for that side. Now I just need to get... Now I just need to get the remaining bits. But yeah, One really did kind of overreact to a lot of things. Like to an unnecessary degree, in my opinion. But maybe that's his shtick. I don't know. You really don't know when bad people are given responsibilities, they might change. That's also true. But I've also not kept up with Pop Bob, so I don't really care. I do not understand nor care about Pop Bob in any way at this point. Okay. Why Housemaster moved his base when it got found? Who knows, honestly. Paranoia, maybe? I am Housemaster, you're not allowed to find and or grief my base? Something like that. Who's to say for sure? Good night. Oh, okay. Good night, Sugar Moscavo. Have a good one. If you had admin god powers and someone stumbled upon your base and you could just move it and be like, there was no base here. You were tripping, new friend. Who among us would not fall prey to such a temptation? The temptation to shuffle one's base around as one's, like some sort of wicked shell game. There was never any base. It was always an illusion. Water looks good. Oh, I know. I love it. Love the way water looks in this shader pack. I hate how it's all red there because of, you know, issues with the schematic, but that's easily fixed. Autistic people like Pop Bob have crippling social anxiety and don't like the extent of the attention they get. Yeah, good point. Got to ask the other day, does this base have a sweet name, or do you wait until I finish naming? Its name is Archon Retia. Fuck. There we go. Here we go. ARKHANRETTI. Just in case you were wondering how it was spelled. I like it. What does House think of shops and bots? I don't know if he has an opinion on that or not. He may not care, as it does not directly involve or influence or affect, you know, daily affairs running the server. Might even see it as a necessary, you know, evil. Hello, Demonic. How are you? How do I reach those? I was, thank you. You're welcome. Okay. There we are. And fixed. I'm glad I decided to build this like partway in the water instead of like removing the water or whatever. Oh wait, no, I want to. Go down like this. Archon Retia? No. Archon Retia, as in, like, the Khans, Genghis Khan. Like, it's partially inspired by that name. Stuff like that. I think he doesn't give a flying fuck as long as it doesn't contradict the Mojang Eula. Which probably does, but I don't see how you'd, like, enforce that. Oh. I'm sure they could justify shutting down some discords where a lot of these item purchases take place. Those are probably something you could get shut down. But then again, I don't know. It depends. It may all be such small potatoes no one gives a shit. So it wouldn't matter, you know? It's hard to say without asking Housemaster himself, or whoever it is that's Housemaster now. There we go. Oh my god, I hate these arches. They're really just not automatable. Ugh. What year was Space Valk 3? 2017. Also, you can use the base finding section on the archive. You can look by builder. And so if you search by builder, you just find me and go from there. Just curious, I would Wonder if he would have one himself and just give himself the items. I mean, if you have a base that you can move using World Edit, what are the odds that you've given yourself items? Or maybe not even World Edit, maybe just region file swapping or some shit. What are the odds that they've used creative mode to just give themselves stuff before? Who knows? But considering the power that whoever runs Housemaster actually has, such that if they find your base, or if you find their base, they can just up and move overnight. Yeah, I think they've given themselves items pretty cleanly. That's very clear cut, you know? That'd be weird for them not to do that. I mean, if they're willing to move their base, they're clearly willing to give themselves items. That's easy to establish, you know? I think red and black would go better together. Well, black and blue also go well together too. So it doesn't matter. Either way is fine. I think it will look good no matter what. I mean, I love how the blue... Okay, let's just turn everything off so that I don't have as much of a... There we go. No contradicting colors or conflicting colors. Like, it's all blue and black, and honestly, that looks fucking dope. I just love it. Like, this is the perfect angle. Looking up at it right here. Like, yeah. Oh, talking about House setting up his own item shop. That would be funny. I think with that, House could definitely make a lot of money. Though I don't know how you would set that up. Maybe you could. I don't know. What would you guys... Actually, that's interesting food for thought. If Housemaster opened his own, you know, shop, trying to be as competitive as possible, would you guys be upset with that? If Housemaster, you know, he just spawn in the items, as was stated before, would that be a bridge too far? Would that be perfectly understandable? Would it be another way for the server to make money? Just buy items? Wasn't there illegal items at the OG Housemaster base? I don't know. I don't think there were, but I couldn't be sure. I don't know what all was at the original Housemaster base, so I couldn't tell you. I mean, there were some horses that were kind of suspect from what I remember hearing, but I didn't see anything myself, so I couldn't tell you for sure. Ooh. Either way, it wasn't like a good base or even a well-made base or anything of that nature. Hard to say. Why is your FPS low? Not being demeaning. Is it my cheats or something else? Do you see this overlay that I have? If I turn it off, my FPS goes up way higher. It's Lightmatica rendering things when I turn on and turn off my rendering overlay. So you want to know why? Well, that would be why. Also, shaders are really bad for your FPS. But you know, we make do. We live with what we can. Oh yeah, there's this underside area down here. I need to spelunk into this cave and light it up. Oh my god, this goes all the way to Deep Slate? Holy damn, this is a big cave. That just pokes out into the surface, too. So yeah, you want to know why? That'd be why. I need to see where to place the blocks. You didn't know the OG house had a base? I'm pretty sure he did. Remember watching Fast Vincent's video. Don't remember if they found any. But the player that found it happened to hoppered the items, so they didn't delete because of the illegal plugin. Also, that was a different time period. The illegal plugin wouldn't have caught it in a hopper back in those days, but today it would absolutely catch it. So, different times, different everything. What do you consider as a mega base? And is this a mega base? Absolutely, this is a mega base. The definition of mega base is very, very simple. Does it contain 1 million blocks hand placed? Yes or no? And by the time I'm finished, the answer to that question will be an emphatic yes. Because the word mega is the Greek prefix meaning million. So if you have a million of something, it is a mega, you know, whatever. Mega, however much of that you have. A megaton is 1 million tons. You've heard, you know, such and such event or such and such thing exploded and it released so many megatons, or was the equivalent of so many megatons of TNT. Well, mega means million, so it is 1 million tons. That is what that means. So a mega base is a base consisting of 1 million blocks placed by hand. Baritone, you know, legitimate mining, whatever it is. If you have displaced and laid 1 million blocks, I consider that a mega base. Because that's the effort you have to put in. You know? That, in my opinion, is an effort worth respecting. And obviously you can make a smaller base, you know, and it's still worth respecting. I'm just saying, like, 1 million blocks, that's a pretty good cutoff point. Do I like Aphex Twins? I don't know what that is. So I don't really have an opinion on it. If it's a band, neat. If it's not, I don't know. Did I like old 2B more? I have a lot of nostalgia for old 2B2T, but honestly, current 2B2T is shockingly good. Like, way beyond what it used to be. In terms of stability, it's more or less safe. Like, the only annoyance would be base finding and chunk trailing. But that can be mitigated, you know, if you're careful. Just depends. So yeah, there's trade-off. There's good stuff in the past, there's bad stuff in the past. There's mixed bag stuff in the past. You know how it is. But honestly, the current era of 2B is some of the best we've had in a very, 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 very long time. I would dare say it's the best era of 2B2T in general. The only annoyances are the fact that you don't have a super tight-knit community like we used to, and it's very difficult to hide a base, and there are no dupes. But some of those things aren't necessarily bad, just annoying. Like, it makes things interesting. But then again, you need some kind of a pressure in any era of 2B2T. You need a pressure of some kind that makes people do things. Because otherwise, people would never step out of their comfort zone, and you would just get more of the same. So having things happen keeps things fresh. new exploits, getting your base found, new groups forming, getting incited, things of that nature. Like, it's all a part of the big cycle. And while it's annoying that sometimes it happens to you, you know, you just got to learn to roll with the punches, take the hits as they go. Grab life by the tits, and have life grab you by the tits. Because if you're not careful, it will. Messaged me on Tubi a couple hours ago. I'm pretty sure you were AFK. But thanks for sharing your printer settings. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Recon. Yeah, I was AFK. I missed it. Probably must have something turned on that would have caused the ghost blocks. Okay, cool. How many blocks roughly will the base itself be? Roughly 3 mil. We're looking at roughly 3 million. That's definitely encapsulating the shell, and that's both halves of the shell. And then whatever we build inside, so 3 to 3.5 million is roughly what we're looking at. That is not counting or factoring in escape the jack rooms. I have no idea what to expect with that. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Biggest guy of ambient song. I thought you would know what by the songs you put on the live. No, I got stuff from Dova Syndrome. Their music is royalty free. That's it. Like, I do not know any of the artists. Like, they put out some good stuff, but many of them have, like, parted ways with Dova Syndrome. So I don't know. Like me getting accused of inciting when I just started playing again. Yeah, exactly. You know, you gotta have stuff to force you into doing things. Was I actually a D+ student? No, that's really kind of self-deprecating humor. I was not a D+ student. I was a C and a B student. I was not super great at school. And you know, I think that's pretty normal. I did okay in early school. Kind of started doing mediocre in high school and then in college. And then funny enough, the one class when I started taking Japanese back in 2018, I started getting A's again. It was fucking bizarre. And unfortunately, as we got really deep into Japanese, so like late 3rd year, 4th year, you know, stuff like that, I stopped making A's and started making B's again. But like, it was pretty decent, honestly. Like, I think a lot of it was just the subject matter. I don't know for sure, but you know, it's just a guess. Okay. 4 arches and a half arch to go. Jeez, this is annoying. I ever griefed a base that I got bad after? I don't know what that means, Guardian. Could you rephrase the question? Have I ever griefed a base that I got bad after? What does that mean, got bad after? Like, oh, you read that? I want to build a base soon. I have an idea of building a water structure like an oil rig. Ooh. Or something for Metal Gear Solid 5. Okay. Yeah, do it. Sounds awesome. You won't know until you have it. Why is the base in half? Do you copy paste the other half around? Yes, because a schematic of the entire thing took up too much memory and it would not load. It would crash my Minecraft client. So I just decided, well, the base is symmetrical, you know, east to west. So just chop the shit in half and flip it around and do the thing on the other side. And there you go. So yeah, why is the already read that? Today is a holiday in your country. How about you guys? May the 1st is not a holiday I'm aware of. Cinco de Mayo is on next Monday. Then we have Mother's Day, the 25th or the 18th, somewhere in there. Or no, it may be the 11th. So Mother's Day and then Memorial Day, but that's it. No, we don't have a May 1st holiday that I'm aware of. Have you ever griefed a base after you did it? Get a bad feeling for having done it? No. No, I have not. Was Alaskan friend good at school? Yeah, he was a little bit smarter than me and probably had a better memory than I did. I would like to think we were fairly evenly matched back in the day. Because, we were young high school kids, so life hadn't yet taken its toll on us. Don't know for sure. Don't really care. Doesn't matter. May Day isn't really a holiday. No, it is not. But it might be in another country. I don't know. He says in his country, so it must be not the United States of America. And I don't really know if May is a month that has more holidays than not in it. More individual non sequitur type holidays. Maybe. Oh, wait. Shit. I should have kept that. There we go. Here we go. Yeah. That'll make it easier to place. Fuck socks. Can you say anything in Japanese? Okay. Oh, fuck. I hate it when people ask that. Because then I blank. And I'm like, oh god, what do I say in Japanese? Because, like, you're not going to understand it. So I could say anything. Nandemo nai, iu no ga dekiru n desu kedo. Ma, ima, hazukashi kara, iwanai de, yeah, nanimo iwatakunai, that's it. I don't really want to say anything because I feel embarrassed and I feel nervous. And I know I'm going to mess up. So I definitely don't want to, like, speak Japanese to fuck up. What you could do, Demonic, is go into DeepL or Google Translate, type something in English, translate it to Japanese, and see if I can read it. Go from there. That's... oh, fucking hell. Loading in that schematic, I tell you, it destroys my frame rate. Give it a sec. It'll smooth out, I promise. Much better. Yeah, it's because I'm walking over to this far corner and the schematic is loading in. And it doesn't like that. Because schematics destroy your frame rate. Jack-san. Yes. I know a word, banana. Oh, wow, you're so funny. Yes, people still use 4chan. 4chan is back up, by the way. What kind of musics do I like? A lot of things. 90s J-rock and J-pop. There's this one really cool electronica artist. Electronic music from a certain time period by a certain artist. I love Tears for Fears. I love 80s music. I love rock. I love... What's another, like... What's a thing that's... Oh! Smooth jazz. Love smooth jazz. Love a lot of the ambient, background music that I found on Dova Syndrome. They're really, really good about producing good background noise. What did that mean? I just said I was too embarrassed to speak Japanese and I don't want to talk in Japanese. Genki desu ka? Yes, I'm doing fine. I'm feeling good. Although actually I'm annoyed a little bit because I went out to rollerblade before stream about an hour before the stream. And I got rained out. And I'm not expecting it to rain, but like it looked dark and gloomy and I was like, well, maybe I can get 20, 30 minutes in. No. I got 5 minutes in and it rained me out. So yeah, that was annoying. That's my exercise outlet. Love rollerblading. It makes me feel like I'm flying. So fucking fun. And yeah, that was the end of it. Sorry, I think you can use ignore phrase. What do you mean? It sounded like Dark Takanuva. Jack, why is 2BT so racist? I want to play, but they keep calling you the N-word, and I'm black. Oh my god. Oh, well. It's really unfortunate, person. Ooh, I don't know you don't have a name. Like, I don't know what to call you. Your YouTube channel just doesn't have a name. What do I say to that? Okay, well, first and foremost, you can just simply not worry about it. Because if people are going to call you names that you don't like, and it's especially in a place where you have no control over what other people say, the easiest method is to just not worry about it. Just don't let it bother you. That's it. Like, there is no magic spell or special command or reporting. There's really nothing you can do. And so when we are faced with problems that we cannot control, that are external to us, the best road of action is to simply not let it affect you. That's it. That's the only thing. And it's hard. I'm not saying it's easy. It will be very, very hard at first. But if you can practice just not letting it affect you, you can extend that to so much in your life and let all sorts of things just not affect you. You just become mentally immune to all sorts of problems. And it simplifies life in a way that I genuinely can't describe unless you yourself already practice it. Yeah, you can do ignore stuff, but my thing works better. Oh well, whatever. Think I can hear Johnny Cash the rest of your life? Yeah, Johnny Cash is good if you're into that. I was never a big Johnny Cash fan. But... do I like Radiohead? I don't think I've ever really sat and listened to them. Every time I see the word Radiohead, I think of the song Machine Head by Bush. I like that song. That's a great song. Machine Head. Saw the Dr. Zombie first run through the Escape the Jack Rooms video. Oh shit, he put that out already. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to, I saw his tour of my base. I didn't see if he'd yet run Escape the Jack Rooms yet. I'm gonna go and look. I poured, or not just I, but a lot of us, we poured a lot of time and effort into making that game. Escape the Jack Rooms was a lot of effort. So I'm happy to see people finally getting the chance to see it and enjoy it. It's 2B2T, what do you expect? I mean, yeah, that's really kind of the thing. You can't really do much about what other people say or think. You're just gonna have to not focus on it. Don't let it bother you. There really isn't any perfect advice I can give other than just, you know, just be strong. Be strong in the face of adversity. Whoa, shit. Fucking frame rate. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, I mean, I know it doesn't amount to much, but, you know. You'll survive. If you really, really want to survive, person with no name, you'll survive. If you don't want to survive, you won't. But if you've got guts and determination, you'll survive. No matter what awful things people may say, you'll survive. What do you guys talk so bad about Brazilian internet? It's not that bad. I don't know. It's easy to poke fun at third world countries, or maybe not even third world, maybe formerly third world is a better way to describe it. I'm sorry, you're gonna get hazed. It's the internet. There's not much else you can do about it. I mean, when I say that I live in Mississippi, people still think that there are a ton of ignorant, illiterate people walking around, that we don't have good internet, that we don't have, you know, standard modern conveniences, like all sorts of shit we've had for decades. No, it just doesn't work that way. I hate to say this, a lot of the United States has become completely homogenous. You get the same thoughts and opinions and things and people and attitudes in New York as you'd get here. Maybe not to the same amount, but you'd still get them. It's just how it is. The internet has unified so much of the world. It isn't like it was decades ago. And the internet has unified third world countries with first world countries. Just is what it is. Everybody is way, way, way more connected than we've ever been. And you know what? That means things rub off on you. Your attitudes and the things people say and do, standard of living even, it wears off on people. It changes. It gets better. But we kind of lose our identity a little bit because we all become homogenous. You know, it just is what it is. That's the trade-off. Somebody asked earlier in the stream, do I prefer old 2B2T to new 2B2T? There are trade-offs. There are positives and negatives to both. And in all honesty, I'd say now is better than in the past. As someone who has lived through both, yeah, the queue is annoying. Yeah, it isn't easy to, you know, do all those things. But, like, server's more stable than it's ever been. You know, you can reasonably make a pretty decent base if you know what you're doing, and you won't get super wrecked as easily. I mean, maybe you still will, but I don't know. It just depends. There's no one-size-fits-all answer. Which is funny, because we kind of live in a one-size-fits-all world now. I don't know. Most memorable moment? Building Space Valk 1. And just seeing the fruits of my labor come to life before my eyes. It was so cool. That was the first time I really felt like I was making something awesome. Something that I knew I would be proud of. Am I Brazilian? Pretty sure Guardian is, but I don't know. There are a few people who are Brazilian nowadays. But that's mostly because Brazil is joining the first world. Slowly but surely. The first world countries, I mean. It just takes time. It's not perfect, and it's not, you know, without its growing pains. But you know, that's how it is. Oh my god, I hate this. See, if I do the Lightmatica command, Baritone is gonna just go off in some crazy direction. So now I'm afraid to use that. Believe bases and stashes are meant to be griefed. I've already kind of answered that, in that there are always going to be pressures and problems and other things like that. They're going to be exerted on you, you know? One of the pressures you face is the loss of everything you've worked on. That's how it is. Being subject to pressures you don't like, it does kind of make you a better person. It makes you better. It makes you stronger, you know? If you can tough it out, you could probably make it anywhere. If you can tough it out here, you can probably make it anywhere. Realistically. I don't know. Have I talked to Housemaster before? Yeah, a few times. Not like in a deep conversation or anything. He's just messaged me back after I've messaged him. And that's it. There's really not much else to say. I would love to get to talk to him and pick his brain, but I don't think he'd give me the time of day. Told Housemaster to grow a thicker skin. Yeah, classic. And yeah, he muted me. Oh well, what can you do? I'm just happy to see that there aren't that many mutes anymore. Muting used to be way out of hand. What's from outside Brazil? Remember me, me bitches, beaches. What? What does that mean? Remember me, bitches, beaches. What? Hmm? Remember me, bitches? Huh? Bring back Anarchy Skyblock. Hey, Luigi Pipefitter. I'm shocked you remember it. No, 2B2T is better. Sorry. Shocked to see somebody remembers Anarchy Skyblock. Damn. Been a hot minute. He also flew around Jack's base and talked about how autistic it was. Right. Housemaster is jealous? I guess. Well, nowadays, I don't think he's so jealous because he's got a lot of money. Most likely. I mean, if you think about it, he's made probably many millions of dollars off the server. Like, of course. I don't think he's jealous anymore. He may have been jealous at the time. But, like, Housemaster's set for a long, long time, if not for life. I don't know. An older 2BTT player named Sato lost a battle to Jack due to his trash internet. Yeah, but that was 10 years ago. That was literally 12... No, that was 12 years ago. Holy shit. That was 12 years ago. Things have obviously changed since then. But yeah, he blamed his internet, and I don't blame him. His internet was really bad at times. At least he could play. I mean, imagine your internet being so bad it deprived you of the ability to play OG 2B2T. That would suck. I'd be livid. Did I donate before Q? Yeah, I donated maybe twice. I donated to set a message of the day, and because back in those days you could do that, and I donated to like call someone a new friend or something. It's been so long I hadn't even thought about it. Ooh, apart from that, it's been a hot minute. Hey mate, what happened to your drain base? It got griefed, Cody. It's gone. What were my MOTDs? It was only one, and it was the words new map. It was during the 2014 temp map. It was very, very, very short-lived MOTD. I don't think it ever got played past 2014. I don't even know if anyone knew to save it. It ultimately didn't matter. I would not donate for an MOTD again. I mean, priority queue is already enough, you know. Watch Dexter, I know. You keep telling me. And I keep saying I know. And I may or may not ever get around to it. Can I say whatever I want in 2B2T chat? Yeah, that's how it works. I played, but I didn't try anything too obscure. Oh. Uh-oh. Fuck. Wrong block type. Okay, archways are almost finished. Hey, sorry, different Cody. Hey, Swisher Surgeon. Happy Thursday, yes. Some words are filtered? Really? That's life on 2B. Are the wards public? I'd like to see the ruins. I don't know if they're public. In fact, the word con uses a sound that doesn't exist in the English dictionary or English language, so English speakers are saying it wrong. Well, then how do you say it? Archonretia? Arcun? Kun. I don't know. How do you say it? Surely there's a way in English to properly phonetically represent it. It's just people in the past sucked at phonetically representing things. I'm sure it's like translated from Mongol or something, right? GPG players don't like sports except Alpha Computer. Yeah, I guess. And no, I'm not a sports person. No, huh? Well, surely there's someone saying it right. Someone's got to have the ability. Like, you can't just say, you're not saying it right, and then there's just sort of no way to correct it. Oh well. The sound only exists in Mongolian and Arabic and German and Old Spanish. I mean, surely I can hear it, right? If it exists in German, like, I think it could be easily replicated for English. What did Polly say about Obama? I don't know. I don't recall. I only remember hearing that he'd gotten hit by the FBI because they take all threats as credible, whether they're shit talking on the internet or not. And so they showed up at his house, and I don't remember where it went from there. And again, this was only as retaliation because he was doxxed. Really unfortunate, but fucking hilarious in retrospect. Is it pronounced Arabic? I've always said it more as Arabic. Arabic. I don't know. Just search the pronunciation of the word nicht in German. Nicht. Nach. Ixt. Yeah, something like that. Kach. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely have to look into that. Google's got that little play button to pronounce a word, and it's exactly like how I've been saying it my whole life. Yeah. Khan. K-H-N? Or K-H-A-N? Khan! No, that reference is way too old for all of you. Or most of you. Maybe not all, but certainly a lot of you. Nacht. Yeah. I would like to learn German. There's a lot of descendants in here, me as well, and some of them speak like, okay. German sounds like such an angry... Same for Italian. It sounds like such an angry language sometimes, you know? Maybe I'm wrong, but... Oh my god, I don't have it in me to do another fucking column. What's really annoying is how these, like, twist around. And, I gotta, like, painstakingly make sure it all lines up just right. Star Trek? Yeah. I know Nacht from Mozart, Ein klein Nachtmusik. Okay. Don't know what that is, Mozart. Ein klein. It does sound vaguely familiar, though. Really wish I could automate this much more easily. Do I like the world right now? Yeah. Seems fine. It's not perfect, but, you know, nothing ever will be, so... How long have I been working on this? Only about 2 months. If Alpha had been able to help me a little bit more, I think we could be reasonably closer to over 50. 50% done, but... Oh shit, it's 10 o'clock already? God damn. Okay, I'm gonna finish this archway. I've got to go and do stuff before it gets too late. Oh shit. I'm gonna fucking finish this arch. Get out of my face. Oh wow, Guardian. Holy shit, I didn't expect you to join the membership. Thank you so much. Oh my god, the Adolf and Rammstein influences. Oh. Space Valk 3 Ring flashbacks a little bit, but not quite the same. Can you send me the drawing you made of 2B Spawn 7 months ago? Huh? Oh, sorry. Oh, wow, my brain short-circuited. Yeah, I see what you mean. I fucking forgot I did that. I could. I'm pretty sure that was membership-only type stuff, though. I should start those art streams again. Those were nice and therapeutic. Okay, one archway done. One more to go. Well, 4 down, 1 to go. It looks good. I won't lie. Is worth the pain. Good night, y'all. Midnight here. Oh, wow. Yeah. Take care, Guardian. Thank you so much for joining the membership. Seriously. What is this block supposed to be? That is not correct. Okay. So we're not exactly... Wow. Okay, my internet died. That's, that was weird. Sorry about that. Make a portrait of Alpha. Ooh, yeah, that's a good point. Maybe I should do a portrait of Alpha one of these days. Okay, that was fucky. But anyway, I don't know how much of that conversation that got missed. There is... Oh, god damn it, it's back down to 0. Oh, wow, my internet is dying. And suddenly it's back. Okay. Wow. Well, anyway, I've got just a little bit left to sculpt and to throw around and